Okay, good afternoon, everyone. It is now 16:33. Today, we are recognizing the observance of National School Counseling Week. And I'd like to thank all of our participants here today to join us in this celebration and be a part of this honorable moment to recognize our counselors. And what we're going to do now is we're going to read the resolution in honoring our National School Counseling Week. And then we'll ask some of our school counselors and the superintendent to give some words of wisdom for our community and share with us some of their stories. Okay, relative to recognizing the observance of 2021 National School Counseling Week from February 1st to February 5th, 2021, with the theme School Counselors, All In for All Students, and commending the Guam Department of Education school counselors and the Guam Association of School Counselors for their continued dedication and commitment to the youth of Guam. Be it resolved by the Committee on Rules of Imenai Trantaises Nalasatorn Guahan, whereas the Guam Department of Education is partaking in the observance of 2021 National School Counseling Week to celebrate the accomplishments of our island school counselors, who are to be commended for their tireless efforts in upholding the mission of the Guam Department of Education and providing the support and guidance necessary for the success of our youth. And whereas school counselors are unsung heroes in our community who go above and beyond the call of duty to help students explore their strengths, interests, and talents. And whereas school counselors are community partners who collaborate with various stakeholders, organizations, and social service agencies to help families fully support the growth of students academically, socially, mentally, and in their personal lives. As school counselors are open-minded individuals who believe there are always ways to solve problems and overcome challenges.
Whereas our island school counselors are vital to the continued growth of public and private schools for future generations to come, and throughout any changes in our community. School counselors are professionals who stay current with diverse and comprehensive ways to address the needs of our island students. And in 2018, the Guam Association of School Counselors received the distinction of becoming the first organization in a United States territory to become an affiliate of the National American School Counselor Association. And during the observance of 2021 National School Counseling Week from February 1st to February 5th, 2021, with the theme School Counselors, All In for All Students, our community school counselors will engage in various activities and programs to celebrate and strengthen their services for the betterment of our island's youth. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Committee on Rules of Iminay Trantaisais na Legislaturan Guahan does hereby, on behalf of the Legislaturan Guahan and the people of Guam, recognize the observance of 2021 National School Counseling Week from February 1st to February 5th, 2021, with the theme School Counselors, All In for All Students, and commend the Guam Department of Education school counselors and the Guam Association of School Counselors for their continued dedication and commitment to the youth of Guam. And be it further
resolved that the Speaker and the Chairperson of the Committee on Rules certify and Legislative Secretary attest to the adoption hereof, and that copies of the same be thereafter transmitted to Estela Colada, President of the Guam Association of School Counselors, to John Fernandez, the Superintendent of Guam Department of Education, and to the Honorable Lourdes A. Leongaro Imagahagan Guahan. So congratulations, everyone, and thank you for your hard work. I'd like to recognize the Superintendent and Mrs. Stella Colada. Thank you for joining us today, and our other counselors. Thank you most especially for the hard work that you have done and the outreach that you have done during this time of COVID. We know that there are a lot of students, a lot of youth that have needed your help, and you've gone the extra mile to seek them out. And so thank you very much for putting in that effort, giving your time, sacrificing your time to help our island's youth. At this time, I'd like to recognize Senator Shelton if she has any remarks, and then we'll move on to the superintendent and the president of the Guam Association of School Counselors, Mrs. Stella Calada.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. And I'd like to say thank you to all of the counselors who are on the call today and all of our counselors who couldn't make it, but who we know are working very hard every day, especially during the pandemic, to ensure that our students are okay, they are doing well at home and now back to school, and that they are able to thrive in their new and ever-changing environment. We know that you're taking on so much more stress and pressure during this time to be able to do your job and provide for all of our students. And we are very thankful. Though you may not always be recognized, we're very happy to do it during this time of School Counselors Week, and that I'm sure all the other senators too are honored by the work that you all do for us. So thank you very much for being a vital part of our community and the lives of our students. Sidious Masi, and congratulations on this week.
Thank you, Senator. Mr. Superintendent.
Thank you, Senator Nelson, our chairwoman for education, and thank you, Senator Shelton, for taking your time this week to present the resolution to our counselors and to recognize the hard work that they're doing. I want to recognize that we also have two of our deputies here, Deputy Zenny and Deputy Erica Cruz, who I'm glad they've joined us, as well as Nadine Cepeda, who works to help try to coordinate and support all of our school counselors. But really, our school counselors who are out at the school sites, this has really been such a tremendous and traumatic experience this past year. So any positivity that we have a chance, where we are able to come together and really just be together and remember our strength, remember our mission, and remember the work that we all are committed to doing. It's so important at this time. So thank you for recognizing the work of our counselors, and thank you, counselors, because of the fact that we're just starting to scratch the surface of what our community has been through. And as as we've highlighted the three anchors of our recovery being safety for all, being distance learning, but the third piece, very important, the socio-emotional wellness of not just our employees, but our students and their families as well. And like I said, this is just our third week of face-to-face instruction. We look forward to welcoming more of our kids back to the safety of our schools and the supports that we bring. And you are a critical part of the support that we offer to students who have really, been through an unprecedented year, and I know are excited and looking forward to coming back to school and being with each other and being part of, the work that we all do to try to give them their education, but also support their growth and development in many other ways. So thank you. We celebrate this week, and we celebrate the work that you do each and every day at our schools. Sidious Masi.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent. Ms. Stella Calada, would you like to say some words?
Thank you so much, Senator Nelson and Senator Shelton, for giving us this opportunity to be recognized for this School Counseling Week. We'd like also to thank our Superintendent, Mr. Fernandez, Deputy Superintendents, Dr. Zenny and Ms. Erica Cruz, for sharing with us this moment. I know that we're busy. I just came from my school, actually. So it's a very important week. It's not to accolade us, but actually to just bring forward what school counselors can do if we will follow a comprehensive school counseling program model, which is the ASCA national model. And it's very interesting that we also need to collaborate with everyone, with our senators, the legislature, the governor, with our superintendent, and all the school counselors are all part of that piece to be able to really fully help our students succeed academically, social, emotionally, and of course with their college and career readiness. It is very important also that at this point in time, since there is so much trauma and grieving that's happening around our school. When I see our kids this week and have the continuing class face-to-face with them, school counseling classes, their faces are really not the same as before. So, and they're in their masks. So I have to teach them how to listen with their eyes and listen with their hearts so that they'll be really able to understand what's happening. And they're very good kids. And I know that we have to bring them out because they've been in their houses for like 10 months. And they really need a lot of love, appreciation, kindness, compassion. And also, we are aware that we're not perfect human beings. We know we want to build better humans, but we also need the school counselors to have their training, their professional development, and listen to them with kindness and compassion and honesty in terms of relating and being honest with how we also need help from a lot of our leadership, whether it's with DOE or whether it's with the legislature or with the governor's office. And we've also feel as school counselors, we feel when, and we are really grateful today because you have recognized us. So today I attended the SCOI of Guam, ASCA, and you can actually see it on the Facebook because they're going to put it on Facebook. This is the first time that Guam has been recognized by the National Association of School Counselors. And so this is his history. So I told my principal today, I don't want to be historical or hysterical, but that's what we are in right now. If we're not able to take care of ourselves, we'll be hysterical about how the kids are, and we're very passionate about it. And I'm just one of the 150 school counselors in this island, but I'm also just one of the 40,000 school counselors around the world. So we have the big picture and the small picture, and we're really grateful to our legislators for giving us this opportunity to share today, to be able to really express ourselves. As I've mentioned, I just came from my school, so I was running up and trying to connect. And on behalf of the school counselors, we would like to thank all of you who are here, who are present. And we take it as the positivity and the kindness that you have for allowing us to be recognized this week. And the work is not done. We're still beginning to work to take care of the social emotional learning levels of our kids for all students, not just for one, not just for 10, not just for 20%, but for 100% of the students that we have. And so we ask God to help us for that too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Kalada. Ms. Cepeda, would you like to share some stories and some of the great accomplishments that you guys have done at DOE?
Actually, I would like to say, again, it's BIBA to the school counselors for their continued efforts. It's been very challenging, and I think they do the best that they can. And we've even implemented some social emotional screeners, mental health screeners. We know that exists. And I really welcome this. Some of the stories I've had counselors at 8 o'clock saying that they put on the hard copies, I want to die. And these are elementary kids. They're so committed and dedicated. They're texting me at 9:30. They truly show a reflection of, again, the commitment and dedication in shaping our students' lives. We talk about social emotional learning. That is a learning that teachers do as well, but we're really talking about social emotional wellness, which is an overall holistic approach on how we approach an individual. And again, these counselors are given so much every day. They are very specialized. They're not just teachers, they are counselors, and they have those specialized skills to really provide that support. And this is the opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of you. There's so many, and the stats that just came out of 147, we currently have 83 school counselors that are from GDOE. And again, because I work for DOE, I'm not saying, again, DOE, we know what we're doing and we're making changes. You are a changing agent. Continue to what you do because you are changing lives. So I want to thank you. Thank you so very much, Senator Nelson, Senator Amanda, for recognizing, again, they don't, every day when they do this, they don't realize sometimes that they are heroes. They are heroes on the front line. So thank you very much, counselors.
Thank you, Mrs. Cepeda. Ms. Zenny, is there anything that you would like to say? Dr. Zenny?
Yes, thank you, Senator. I don't particularly, how do you scale that, engage directly with these counselors, but I know that they have a very important assignment to take care of our kids, and they need to support them in their activities, etc. And just the nature of the job, especially at times like this, in trying to make sure the kids are safe, and that when it comes to me, I make sure that they're first in line for me to certify the funding that they need, so it goes out of the door as soon as I get them. So that is my contribution to you counselors, and I make sure that you get funded. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Zenny. Miss Brenda Porter, is there anything you'd like to share or say with us?
Yes, thank you for appreciating us and for recognizing us. It's been so nice this week at Finneguy, I'm the school counselor, one of them at Finneguy Elementary School, and we were finally able to do our lessons with the students in person. And it's so nice to see them again. It's been so long, so even though we can see only their eyes, it's just so nice to have them back. It almost makes me emotional just because I've missed them. I've missed them. It's been so long. So it's nice to have them back and continue to work with them. And of course, I continue to do the lessons online. And I just love my job. So yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Porter. Ms. Concepcion, is there anything you'd like to share?
Hi, thank you again for recognizing us as counselors. And we are really our backbone with our social emotional wellness with our teachers, our staffers, as well as trying to do our social emotional learning in the schools. And this year has been definitely different because not only have I been having to help our students, but more so even our parents, which we never really did. I mean, it wasn't as crucial back then about, helping our parents, but more so this time around, I'm really finding that it's really our parents that need a lot of guidance and help. And that's actually put another, job on us, which we have to do because in order for our children to prevail, we need to help our parents as well. So, and I told my teachers, if you think this is hard now, wait till we get back, and I'm letting them know when we get back on full force, that's when the real work really begins on healing these kids. So thank you again for recognizing us and appreciate all the support that we can get. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Concepcion. Ms. Ramos, is there anything that you'd like to share with us?
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for giving this time to recognize us, the counselors. We just want to share that at Simon Sanchez, representing Simon Sanchez, we're doing our best. We're actually working on credit recovery now. So we're preparing for night school. A lot of seniors especially are worried if they're going to graduate on time, and also the service learning. So we're very busy with that. We're working very well with the parents, with the teachers, with our admin. Pretty much the whole community are working together to support each other. So from video call, phone calls, any medium of communication, we do our best so that we can support everyone. And our students, I'm not going to say everybody, but they have hope that things will get better and graduate on time. Thank you very much for all your support.
Thank you, Ms. Ramos. Yes, that's important that we graduate on time. Okay, I saw Cabrini earlier. Is she still here? Okay. All right. I guess Cabrini, is there anything you'd like to say or share with us in honoring you guys?
Just going off. Oh, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for taking your time out and recognizing us as a profession. And just going off of what Brenda said, coming back face to face and really being able to see students, I think I don't know, maybe I'll speak for everyone, that seeing the kids is what really makes, and talking with them is what really makes this job worthwhile, and making those connections with students is so important to us. And finally being able to make those connections again has been really great. And just having, even just those conversations in the hallway, of course, with our physical distancing, but getting to know the kids again has been so amazing. And thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, school counselors, all the counselors, for all the work that you have done, for helping our children grow, for helping them understand the challenges and that they are experiencing life and also working with their families to help them to improve their communications with one another. So it really is an amount of good that you do for our island community. And so thank you so much for all the sacrifices you made for our children and our families. All right. And so it is now 4:53 in the afternoon, and we are going to adjourn this resolution, and I hope to see you guys again very soon. Thank you and God bless.
Viva, Viva school counselors.
Viva.
Thank you
Viva.
again, senators.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Stay safe, everybody.